Okay. Surprise! This was scheduled for Monday, but HSquid turns out to be available right now. Welcome to the semifinals, where we are facing off against Black White Removal. Black White Removal. This is a game that tries to make the game small with Absentia, Final Fate, Banisher Rifle, all ways to trade one for one, then take over with like Group Toss Link, Archon of Condemnation, that kind of thing. Pretty scary matchup. Yes, my opponent is looking at my beautiful alt arts. So yeah, this matchup, it's going to be tough to get to three golems. So we are likely going to have to grind. Making escape will be important, uh, as will two for ones like drawing off Chronicle of Precedence or playing and then attacking with a green Titan. They're they have some instance, but mostly sorcery seeds. We might be able to sneak some stuff through by forcing the issue of Ozin's Blessing or Omen of Deception. Good matchup for Root Fossil too. Oh, and Black Titan. Black Titan would also be an excellent thing if I can get up to 4 mana. Hmm. Well, while my opponent is dealing with that, they're higher seed, so I can just look at my opening hand now. Well, an interesting hand. This hand has some of the things I was looking for. Root Fossil's good. Turn one Root Fossil, turn two Omen, turn three Crack Cityscape. Hopefully find something to do. Turn four Black Titan. This is exactly the kind of hand I'm looking for, actually. Card advantage, interactive threat. Card advantage, interaction. Doesn't get golems online super fast, but I don't think that was really in the cards in this matchup, anyways. And certainly mulliganing's really punishing in this matchup specifically, because ooh, hang, that's not bad. Uh, yeah, mulliganing is quite punishing in this matchup specifically because I do not want to. I don't want to be behind on cards when they are going to be trading one for so many things. Island, Root Fossil. Next turn, suddenly leave up three 2 mana instant speed things. Temple of Origins on black white. And this is Exorcist? This is Exorcist. Okay. Interesting choice here. There are some options. Option one, I can show them all three of my non-land cards. The good old Exorcist Gambit. I'd like to not show them Omen if I can. That's the one card in my hand that gets worse if they know about it. I'd also like to keep Black Titan, but I have to show them something or else they're going to look at my hand. Hang is a juicy target, and I'd like to show them Hang if I can. I think the question is Hang on its own or Hang plus Black Titan. The trouble is because I have 3 lands in hand, I'm going to be keeping cards no matter what. They can't do much with Black Titan if they know about it, so I'm fine showing them that. Do I show them lands just to make them more likely to pick? No, there's no reason to give them that extra information. Piles. Okay, they take Hang. That's not bad. Basically, the 2-3 on board doesn't matter a huge amount. And I this would have traded for Hang anyways, so. Fine by me. Blue Titan. Now that is interesting. I could just play Blue Titan here. The thing is, It doesn't accomplish much. Tapping down Exorcist doesn't do much. Saves me like 2 damage, whatever. And I'm not attacking this Blue Titan anytime soon. And putting it on board makes it vulnerable to all their interaction. And I want to crack this Root Fossil, get more mana on my board. See if I can get a turn 3 Black Titan. That's something that could actually get me some value. So in summary, I think this is just Swamp Go still. Maybe I'm leveling myself, but I just don't. I think this matchup is not going to be about like early Blue Titan run them over before they can interact with it. They pass. I crack Root Fossil. Hit here is really important. Well, 3 lands. I don't want. Well, I don't. I've definitely been all of these, right? I don't want to draw a land. I have lands in hand. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get back Fissure and sin my deck even more. That puts me vulnerable to Green Titan stuff later, but I think it's fine. And I would like to get double blue. Sure. Fissure. And then crack on upkeep. 3 mana left up could be the one of Looming Psyhawk. Also quite likely to be all that remains, or one of the 2 mana removal spells. Uh, drag. Drag doesn't kill Black Titan. Neither of them spells kill Black Titan right now, which is very useful. So I might get to be able to do some useful things here. Crack this, get second island. Another Black Titan is excellent. Gets a show on the road. Now I get to look at your hand. What are you going? What's going on over there? Okay. We're looking at a Dragon to the Dark and a Hang. So both of these kill Blue Titan. So there's no real point taking either of them, because whichever one I take, the other one's is going to get my Blue Titan. There's Archon, but I'm in no rush to take. This Archon is annoying, but it does reduce my Titan count, so it's not the best removal for them. It might be Banisher Rifle here. That's the only card they can cast next turn, and it's probably what they're going to cast next turn. And if I can leave them with Archon, the following turn I can play Black Titan, take that. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear Rifle here. Because there's a chance they just don't do anything next turn. That's huge for me, if I can make that happen. Okay. Temple. That was not in their hand. That was their draw for the turn. That was their top deck. So I know all the cards in their hand. It's these 4 cards. Okay, drew controlled ecosystem, which I'm probably pitching. No, I can't pitch it to Cityscape because I have 1 basic in my deck. I have 1 swamp for this Cityscape. This is Black Titan take Archon. And then I might be able, depending on what happens, I might be able to play Titan and attack with it. But they can always hang Blue Titan before combat. But, I mean, still Black Titan. And I play Ecosystem? Or the Cityscape, just to avoid the disaster case of drawing Last Swamp. I think it's Cityscape in that case. They're both tapped, but I should play Cityscape. Okay, they got 2 removal spells that can't kill all my creatures in hand, and a swamp. And I play Cityscape. I also put the card in my graveyard, gets me closer to Root Fossil. Root Fossil very relevant in this matchup, although once again it dies to Dragon Hang. Okay, the high likelihood of them drawing something that does something, considering they have 5 mana and nothing to do with it. But if I'm lucky, they drew another Temple of Origins. And I do need to get lucky in this matchup. Swamp, that we knew about. Take 2 from Exorcist. Pass turn. Very nice. Crack this. Go get my last basic, which is Swamp. Sodden Path. Okay. This is Blue Titan. That forces the issue. They have to remove Blue Titan or else I get to attack. But they can do it. It costs them 3 mana because of the ward, but then they have 2 mana they could pay for Omen. That means I leave up, activate, make a golem on Black Titan, which makes the other Titan able to block, which doesn't matter because their Exorcist will be tapped down anyways. But making these 1/1s kind of forces them to interact. And you know what? This Blue Titan's going to trade for one of these anyway. I guess I suppose I could not do it and just leave up Cycle Sodden Path. That is an option. I guess the advantage of playing on Speaking Titan is it prevents them from casting all that remains this turn, which is certainly a card they could have drawn. It's likely to be the card they drew, even though they only have 2 of them in their deck. It would make sense, the thing they wouldn't play in their turn. They could have drawn another removal spell. That certainly makes sense. So yeah, options. Leave up Activate on Ulan Titan, or leave up Cycle... Like, always leave up this, but do I leave up Omen plus Sodden Path, or do I play in Speaking Titan? And I don't think playing on Speaking Titan does much right here, right? Like, what does that accomplish for me? It takes one of these removal spells out of their hand. Well, activating this takes removal out of their hand. And Omen could help against some stuff that I'm really afraid of, like uh, Archon, Bringer, if they didn't draw land, Banisher Rifle. So I think it's just control the ecosystem pass. And I can cycle Sodden Path if I don't have anything else to do with my mana. Patience. Patience is our watchword. Do they have all that remains here? That would be kind of the punish here. But they have 2 of them in their deck, so it's not that bad of a punish. They have Psyhawk. They blinked on Psyhawk. They're one of main deck Psyhawk. I get a shiny Golem token off of that. They're going to hang that right now? Sorry about that. My phone. Okay. 1 unknown in hand, plus these 2 cards which are known. I take 2 off Psyhawk. Yep. And yeah, this is gonna take blue. This is gonna take Blue Titan, and there's not much I can do about that. I guess I could take Root Fossil too. Yep. And they're gonna kill the Golem token. Oh no, they have hang. They have hang is right because of this. Because how because the 3 drop that big hang online. That is annoying. Okay. Cycle Sodden Path. Chronicle. Oh. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's very, very, very good for me. Oh, that's also good. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. Chronicle copy Black Titan. They can respond by killing Golem token with Drag to the Dark, and then I can omen that, meaning I get to hit them with a Black Titan this turn. Alternate plan, just play Blue Titan. That forces the issue on Drag. Yeah, wait, Blue Titan is better than Chronicle here. Both of those force the issue on Drag, but Blue Titan, um, yeah, play Blue Titan. They're forced to respond by dragging Black Titan. I omen that, but then instead of a useless Black Titan trigger, I get a Blue Titan trigger, which actually does something. And then I waste 2 mana, but it's okay. And then I have a Blue Titan in play, which is useful. Okay, wow, they're not even casting Drag. I guess they know about the Omen then. Right, they know about the Omen. Tap down Psyhawk. But now Black Titan's gonna eat their Drag because all my stuff has Ward. What? This made no sense. I'm gonna say attack even though they can't do anything. Yeah, wow. Wait, what? Attack, attack. Look at your hand. Now I eat your Drag. You have no cards in hand. They have no cards in hand, no relevant cards in graveyard. I could leave up. So here are some options. I could leave up Omen. That's not bad. Leaving up Omen stops. Well, Archon doesn't do anything because my stuff has Ward. It stops Bringer. It stops Banisher Rifle. Those are both cards. Those are all cards I certainly care about. It doesn't stop Final Fate because Final Fate plus pay 1 is 3. Alternate plan, just cast Chronicle right now, copy probably Black Titan. I guess, like, the things I would want to counter with Omen are, like, removal. But you know how else I can do with removal? Just by having one additional Titan in play. And if I copy Black Titan and they don't draw anything relevant, they just die. Right? 15, that's 15 on board right now. And they can't draw 2 answers. Right? They could draw. Oh, no, they can't. There's no way for them to answer 2 golems in 1 turn off a single draw. So I just chronicle here. Exile Heck. Yeah. So yeah. And okay, so if they have a removal spell that's not Archon, then they get to kill one of my Titans and take 10 and live. Barely. Oh, is it Archon? Archon would be very funny. They can't. Yeah, Archon doesn't do anything. And that's lethal. It's not optional. Oh, you do have to target. Okay. That's lethal. All my stuff has menace. Okay, that went pretty well. Okay, make an escape obviously is coming in. Most make an escape matchup possible. Duress, I think, quite likely that I want that card. What's not good? Chronicle, as much as it did work that game, I'm hesitant on the copying my stuff plan when they have so much removal. And I don't think Masksmith does much. What do they have? Um, Not much. They might have Sinidos. They might have Archons. I guess I can blow up Archon token with Masksmith. That could be relevant. Maybe just trim an Omen. Want to be proactive. I bring in Duress. I could bring in Avalanche, but that seems too slow. Sizcall is an option, but I think that's also like they're not quite that slow and uninteractive that I can afford Sizcall. They're not Zanky. Okay, we are one game from the finals. Okay, what? Well, this hand has 0 lands in it, so I'm gonna be mulling to 6. I can't complain about my luck. I've gotten plenty lucky over the course of this tournament. But no need to give them information. They have to decide who if they mulligan before they learn anything about my hand. Okay, they mull to 6. I mull to 6. I prefer if neither is mulliganed, honestly, but this is a very different hand. This is turn 2 Titan, turn 3 Titan, turn 4 Titan. I mean, put back redundant green Titan? Probably. Just keep the curve. Yeah, I mean, Absentia's annoying. I could like make myself not vulnerable to Absentia anymore, but they might even have sided those out. I don't have a ton of hits for them. They play Blackland Absentia. Okay, they don't have Absentia. That makes me feel less dumb about my choices. Okay. Um, Turn 1 Fissure for Island Go, or turn 1 Profane Grove. I think I'm guaranteed I can hit my 4th land. I can curve out just as I want, so I can play Profane Grove. Okay. What do they got going on over there? They got Temple and Exorcist? Exorcist. Hmm. That's annoying. Exorcist is just very good against me because I don't remove creatures. I tap them down with Blue Titan. Black Titan seems to be the key in this matchup. Shows them shows them blue and green Titan. I don't have much to hide, so they kind of just get their pick. Okay, well, at least I have time. I have time to maybe get that back, and I get to have more of a beatdown plan here. Cool. That's yeah. This is a very different hand. This hand kind of plays itself, but I don't know. I'm not going to complain about that. Just play Blue Titan. Well, we're going to play a bunch of Titans this game. That's the plan. I guess I don't need to fetch second island anymore because I don't have Chronicle in my deck. Swamp. What are they casting here? Yep, hang and pay for ward. Completely acceptable. Because they do that, I leave up Ozin's Blessing probably this turn. Duress! Okay, I'm not going to play Duress this turn because next turn I have Duress plus Unflinching Titan. Duress is likely to be online next turn. I just can't spend my mana that inefficiently. Yeah. Does this get Island or Forest? Forest, I guess? It's close. And I have Ozin's for Agent if I want it. Otherwise, I have Ozin's for Blue Titan. Or Exorcist, honestly. Yeah, I get Forest, I think. I think this gets Blue Titan, but I'll look at my options anyways. This could get Exorcist, honestly. That would not be crazy. Okay. Actually doesn't do anything. So yeah, the options are Exorcist or Blue Titan. Hmm. Now, advantage of getting Exorcist, I get to look at their hand. That's nice. I think I get Blue Titan because it's quite likely I show them Green Titan, they take Green Titan, I play Duress, they only have one target, one thing in hand, and if I take of Exorcist, I don't get to take it with Duress. Plus, Blue Titan is a thing they need to deal with. If for no other reason, I can start making tokens with it. They already know about this card, so there's absolutely no reason not to show it to them. If they take Duress, meh. I get to play a Green Titan, get back a land. That's not the end of the world. Okay, they take Duress. That's fine by me. Ooh, Slink. Okay, I'm gonna empty my hand pretty soon, but Slink is still like the kind of thing that could turn into a problem pretty soon. Ugh. Now this is interesting. Because if I play Titan land, then I don't get. Then Slink eats the last card of my hand, which is the Hang. And Hang is my main answer to this. So there's an argument, maybe I just hang this right now instead of playing Green Titan. On the other hand, if I play Green Titan and they don't have removal, which, is unlikely because their deck is mostly removal, then I get to following turn activate Titan, make a Golem token, attack of a Titan, which seems like get me really on the path to doing something. And they're going to have 3 cards in hand next turn. It's pretty unlikely, with my stuff all having ward, they're going to be able to spend all of their mana and get all of their cards out of hand in one turn to get the full Slink value. So if I discard Hang, they're probably going to have to discard something too. The other option, I could play Titan, not. No, wait, I play Titan I discard Swamp to Slink. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I forgot that this ramps me. What am I. Whoops. Sorry about that. Island. I would not like to draw island. I would like to put that in my graveyard and then put Primal Fissure onto the battlefield. Yeah, 4 lands is enough lands. Yeah, there's no need to play this land. I have 3 for this plus 2 for hang. That's the most likely way I need to spend my mana next turn. Okay, well, they're going to get my hang anyways. That's fine. Okay. Unless the 2 cards in the hand are land removal, I'm going to get to attack of a Titan next turn. And they know the card in my hand is swamped, so they're probably not going to make me discard it. Just going to confirm on that. Cool. 2 cards in hand are not lands. I know that. I would not like to draw a land. I would like to go fetch. I can't fetch an island because my other island's in my graveyard. I'll fetch a forest, I guess. Ephemeral Mire is not nothing. Do I want to attack with Blue Titan or Green Titan? Probably Green Titan. It is larger. It's larger and it ramps me instead of saving me 2 life. I guess they could... No, they can't even hang the token. The token also has Ward 1. First matchup where these activating Titans has been hugely relevant. Well, I attack. Look at my top card. It's a Clearwater Grotto. I don't really want a Clearwater Grotto. I'll put it on the battlefield. And I'll play the Ephemeral Mire, which is certainly relevant. Okay. If they find ways to remove my Titans, that'll start getting pretty annoying. I guess Hang can't kill Green Titan yet. Dragon Hang can kill Blue Titan, but they can't kill Green Titan. I guess I could have... There's 1 basic in my deck I'd like to keep. Yeah, there's 1 spot in my deck. I'd like to keep that in my deck just in case I have to get back a Fissure at some point. I mean, if I draw one of my hangs, I get to hang Exorcist into immediate play Titan, which seems pretty good. I guess that's what I'm hoping for. So what could they have in hand? They don't have any lands in hand. We know that because they missed a land drop last turn. If they had Hang, would they have played that instead of Absentia? I suspect yes, because of exactly the play that I made. They could easily have like Bringers and Archons and Banisher Rifles that they can't cast. They could have all that remains. They could have more Slinks if they just want to discard. But I think the most likely thing they have in their hand is expensive cards. Because like they're not useless cards, because otherwise they would have discarded them to Slink. Not blocking of Golem. Slink? You want my swamp? You know this is a swamp. They're not gonna discard. No, they're not gonna. Okay. Okay. Just show me hang. Make it easy. You know, that ain't bad either. Let's play swamp. Let's tap 2. Let's cast an Exorcist, see what happens. This might force the issue. Okay. Rifle! Now, Rifle doesn't do much because I know that all my stuff has Ward, and I know they have no land in hand. I'm kind of more interested in the other card, which might be more threatening than Rifle. But they're also not getting Exalted value, really, right now. I think I look at face down card. I think if what they do next turn is play Rifle, then I just don't enormously care. Like, it would have to be untapped land off the top, into Rifle, probably Green Titan. And then I'm fine with that. It could be Rifle Exorcist, I guess. Face down pile. Sure. Okay, well, kind of wish I took the Rifle now. They got me. Oh well, I have 2 devotion, so this costs 3 to activate. Sounds like a plan. Tap down their... Yeah, they take 12? Oh wait, they take 12 and I have an Ephemeral in play. That's not very good for them. What do I tap down? Um... They're not flipping Slink next turn. There's absolutely no way they have time for that. Just tap down that one. I get to Surveil, so I hit better... Okay, well, that's Swamp. Sure. Well, my Surveils have certainly gotten the cards I want to get off the top of my deck off the top of my deck. But, like, they're in a serious, serious problem. I think they're just dead, right? Because, like, whatever. If they draw land, they can land banish or something, but then they're dead to Ephemeral Mire. That's GG. That is GG. Because they're just dead to Ephemeral Mire here. And there's nothing they can do about it. They have no cards in hand. Yeah. Yeah. Ward. That's just GG to Ephemeral Mire. GG, we are in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, you're going to get... I plan on commenting the finals either way, but, boy. Okay. Finals. Golly gee. Where we will be facing off against, I believe it's either a repeat of our round 3 match against Platy, or blue-red looter tempo. We will see. So thank you all, and good night.